I declare that your lives will change. These rooms will be a witness to the transformation that will ensue. Remember the faces of the people around you, or you may not recognize them later. Tonight, I declare that this will be an unforgettable night. Like the night of January of 2009, when I first attended as a guest, like some of us, at Toastmaster at Butter and Toast. And I vividly remember my answer to the question of the night about scholarship. The theme for the night was about scholarship. I'm Eden Alemania, and I'm a DOSC scholar at Ateneo, and that's it. Thank you. So, you guys were so nice. Even though I was stumbling, I was stuttering, and I didn't even even finish what I had to say. You guys welcomed me to the club, and I thank you for that. From then onwards, I declared to myself, I will be a good speaker. Audiences will be wowed at my speeches. I will speak in front of a big audience in a convention. I was laughing at the thought of it. I was still struggling in my mind that I am a good speaker. Let me go back to a story in the biblical times. It's a beautiful story of Jacob and Esau, the sons of Isaac. You see, in the ancient times, the father, who is Isaac, performs a ceremony of blessing, wherein he hands over the birthright to the elder son. In this case, it was Esau. But the younger brother Jacob, recognizing the power of this blessing, the power of his father's words, went to the extent of deceiving Isaac, pretending to be Esau. Thus, Esau gave the blessing. Thus, Isaac gave the blessing to Jacob. God give you the dew of the earth, and the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve you. Nations bow down to you. Be Lord over your brethren. Then Esau came in. Isaac, realizing his mistake, couldn't take back the power, the blessings he gave to Jacob. All he can do was to give Esau another blessing. You see, in the ancient times, a person's word is binding. It is like a contract in the present time. One cannot get back his words in those ancient times. Now, going back to the present time, we often forget the power of words. We often hear or say ourselves, "Bagsak ka na naman. You failed again. You won't amount to anything." Or, "You're a loser." Or, "You're acting like a kid. You'll always be a kid." And couple that with the power, with the ability of a child or a person to absorb everything that we say to them, the results are disastrous. And sometimes, we argue that at least we're not hurting the person, but in fact, we are crippling their ability to grow as a person because of the words that we say. Gary Chapman's book, The 5 Love Languages, stresses the importance of affirmations in relationships. He emphasized the difference of encouraging words and nagging words. Encouraging words focuses on the things that the other person wants to do, while nagging words, on the other hand, focuses on things we want to impose on that person. And usually we say that more than 3 times. The power of words also transcends to the things that we say to ourselves, either consciously or subconsciously. Let me share with you my personal experiences on declarations. In my icebreaker speech, if you can remember, I said, I'm a money magnet. Yeah. Yes. So, my partner in one of my real estate deals and I usually have dinner, recounting the day's events and also writing down our wishes for the succeeding weeks. And in one such dinner, she was scribbling down 500,000 pesos. Again and again, 500,000 pesos in the paper placemat. And she said to me, you know what? I have a dream board at home. And in that dream board, I scribble every day 500,000 pesos. And I thank you for helping me achieve that goal for last month. And then, surprisingly, she scribbled 1 million pesos. Again and again, 1 million pesos, 1 million pesos. And she said, this will be our goal for next month. We tried not to laugh. Although, it was a possibility, but it's quite remote. And the following day, I met with another real estate investor who presented to me a deal, a 10-door townhouse complex in the south of Manila. And guess what? It will net us a profit of 1 million pesos each. So, do not underestimate the power of words. Remember the declaration I made during my first day at Toastmasters? I said, I will be a good speaker. Audiences will be wowed at my speeches. I'll be speaking at the conventions. And I'm proud to say, I have 2 big events lined up. On July 2 and 3, 2010, at the RCBC Plaza, Carlos P. Romulo Room, and with the audience of about 400 people, wow. I was invited to speak at the Money Expo and Wealth Summit, and alongside CEOs, presidents, and experts in other fields. And also, on July 24, I was invited to speak for a group of investors in Singapore. The wise King Solomon once said, the tongue has the power of life and death. I wouldn't be where I am now if it weren't for the positive declarations I made during my first night at Toastmasters. I wouldn't be speaking in front of you, giving my graduation speech, if I gave in to my hindi ko to kaya skills. And now, I'm giving you back the power of words. I declare that this will be the first of the many speaking engagements that will come. I declare that every good word you utter will come true. What about you? What would you like to declare?